saw a picture of Kelly Khumalo.
And then
Wait, no, that's really. So I'm asking this because I saw a picture of her. She's a performer. Right?
Yeah.
Now there was a bodyguard there. Literally, not even on the side. Like everyone can see with it. This is a bodyguard. Right here.
Yeah.
So like there's no concepts around it. Maybe they down. Normally like when we see a bodyguard, they down there.
Yeah.
Jump and. So I'm asking myself, Uguti, why is she doing that? And also she went live about lagging She went live, you know, after the whole Advocate for thing. When he went to the podcast. So now she went out and retaliated and like, as in, I'm tired of you guys now talking about my name. You're dragging me for so long and saying it as in me, and if you are willing to throw the what's the English word for it? Tennis when you are
ball.
Yes, if we're throwing the ball, I can throw it back as well. So now she's at a point where, like a breaking point where she's trying to not cover up anymore. Like she's fighting us, even the public who doesn't mind, saying cartel. So do you think is she ready now to close this whole thing? Or she's just gonna keep quiet about it?
I don't think she's ever gonna like address it and tell us in detail what happened, because number one, it was a long time ago, and number two, there's too many things that are being said, and I feel like her story won't be the same as the story she told that many years ago. Do you get me? Like there's going to be some discrepancies, and then now it's going to make her more eyes. If she makes a mistake, any little mistake, even if she says, oh, when really blue while she was wearing a purple dress.
Do you think it's affecting her career? Do you think it's affecting the whole situation? Is affecting
I'm
her career?
I'm thinking.
Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Stand-up comedian Ling and Ways, the new age of Sawa. So much 1 hour all the way from the United States of Katlehong, and we're back again with another episode. This is Industry Corner. This is second in Football Face, and I'm with.
Hi guys, it's Miss Manager, your favorite manager's favorite manager.
Yeah, man. Yo. I'm trying to get. I showed you were not here.
Oh.
Yeah, you were not here when you were in Dubai. It was me and Anas.
True.
Today, we have a special guest, Lebza-TheVillian.
How you doing?
No, that's cool, guys. We've been growing. We're having guests. Now, this is our second guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel being our guest?
Well, I don't know. I was the second guest. So shout out to you guys for having me as number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you for having me.
You don't mind being number 2?
My man, sometimes the win is a win.
True.
Yeah, man. Who's Lebza, man?
Man, Lebza-TheVillian. I'm a South African DJ producer. We're Tembisa. I grew up in Ivory Park too. I was born in Pretoria. So yeah, that's basically it, Mr. I like calling myself a creative because that's what I am. I like creating, I like implementing, and I love music. I love music as well.
I have a problem.
Yeah.
I have a problem here. So you said you're from Tembisa, born in Pretoria.
Yeah.
So now when you gain success,
Yeah.
you know, I will always ask people this. I started doing stand-up in the Val. I'm not from the Val, I'm from Katlehong.
Yeah.
But when my career started, initially I was still in school in varsity.
Yeah.
Right? And then I started doing shows there, and then until I came back home, then I
Sure.
did shows again. So now when you say you're from Pretoria, Tembisa.
I'm
so
born
who
in
claims you now?
Pretoria.
Where
I'm
in
raised
Pretoria?
I was born at the One Military Hospital.
You were just born and left.
Like,
Yeah, basically is born Lapo because my dad is from Winterveld, which is and then obviously he then moved to Ebony Park to get a house. But I was being raised by my grandparents at the time in Tembisa. Umkhulu nomagogo. Umagogo buyapi eSoweto. Umadala buyapi eLimpopo. You understand?
so you're not from Tembisa, thank God.
I am from
No.
Tembisa.
Everybody is from Tembisa.
I grew up in Tembisa, Ivory Park too.
He's explaining that.
Yeah.
What age did you move?
Yo, I think later, bro, like maybe grade 6, 7.
How
That's
old were you in
when,
grade 7?
like 13, 14.
So when you're
That's
starting
when
your
you
career,
started-
it's starting in Tembisa or... 'cause you
It's
started
starting,
in
it's
estate
starting in Tembisa when I'm 12, where I'm learning how to DJ, ngama vinyl, ngama cassette, all of those things.
So it's from Tembisa.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely 1632 rap.
You were so young. You were.
Yeah.
You said 12.
Yeah, I was 12.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I saw you were 12 in 2006. Like how did that work out? Like what were you learning with?
First of all, I'm old.
Ah,
Well, I think when I look Shini, there's like those interesting things where everybody comes together in the name of music. So it's either makawash, amachisanyama, stockfellas, you know what I mean? There's always like people gathering in the name of music for a certain purpose. So I was always interested in like, Joe, why every time labantu mabahlangana kunale outlay one le ibhizi ngama-vinyl or ngama-cassette, and why are they always happy when he does something? So I was always interested in finding out like how do you then control people's emotions and make them happy through this music. So that's where that like, literally the bug bit me. But I also think church played a huge role because I was a kid. Yeah, IPCC. So IPCC, I'm on stage, there's a band and they're playing and I'm interested and I'm like, oh, kalama guitar, I'm a drums, you know. So yeah, I was always like really into music.
So which instrument did you play?
I'm a keys. It's basic. It's very easy.
Yes,
You know
it's
what?
like
This is a whole full circle now.
Yeah.
I started playing drums when I was 6.
Yeah.
She played bass. You play keys. So if we had
It's a band, baby.
We're a
We
band.
need a
band,
vocalist
baby.
now.
Okay,
I'll
we
call you
can make
vocalist. You play somewhere, call in.
So we need a vocalist,
Yeah.
and then we're good to
Our own
go.
Red Bull Symphonic.
Yeah, but when you're starting, I'm starting doing playing drums or whatever at church.
Yeah.
She's playing whatever, but we didn't go the route that people thought. So now, what makes you switch and be like, as in, I'm not going to be a doctor, I'm not going to be what, I'm just going to be purely a DJ? Because in your rap, I didn't see anything saying, as in, I had a hanger to pay or what, like, so that means your whole life, music was the main thing.
Yeah. Most of it, yes, because Tina, well, for me speaking, I had very liberated family around me. When I said to my grandparents I wanted to do music, they were like, okay. When I said to my parents I wanted to do music, they said, okay, learn how to do it. But then I think my dad, because he's a very strict guy in the military, he was like, hey, ngicela something, le music ngiyayibona, but what can you do? What can you go study? What can you learn that's going to integrate with you becoming whoever you want to become? And that's when I did marketing. So I studied media at Boston Media House for 3 years. Majored in marketing, and now that's something that I'm integrating in how I create events, how I work on the brand, how I take care of my brand and stuff like that.
And I can see that, like, I can tell that, you know, I thought like it was solely your team, but it's actually you. Now that you say you did marketing, it makes sense now.
Yeah, no,
You have a really clean brand.
I try my best to keep it as clean as possible because check the bio.
No, even now it's
the
designed.
EPK.
Like even
Yeah, no, I
sent it to the group, was like,
designed it.
oh,
Really? You make your own EPKs?
Yeah, I can create EPKs. Like I used to work for a company called HDI Youth Marketeers, which is what at the time was a youth marketing agency. So I did the Sunday Times Generation Next study of the coolest brands, coolest DJ, I did that survey. I was in the research team where we traveled the whole country, getting all the data and bringing it back. So I kind of like learned a lot when it comes to designing your own EPKs, how you look as a brand, how you show people, Gucci, this is professional. You know.
But now you're at a time when you're starting, and what's big at the time is Soul Candy.
Yeah.
Why Boston? Like,
so by the time I did Soul Candy, by the way, I did 1 year. Yeah, I did 1 year at Soul Candy immediately after high school because I was really so fixated on the music and the DJing. And me and Namveta always say, copy the people you look up to. Copy and paste. Like, don't even ask questions. So I wanted to find out, where's Euphonic? Where's Fresh? Where's Kent? Where's Shimza? All of those guys. And they were all somehow associated with Soul Candy. So when I went to Soul Candy Institute of Music, I studied music production and music business. Those were my main focus. And that's when I got to meet Ricardo da Costa, who runs Spring Fiesta, Amstel, like he does a lot, like in terms of events, you know. And that for me kind of like opened up my eyes to be like, no, this thing is bigger than just playing music, you know. So that's how I got into Soul Candy, and I graduated top student.
Oh!
2020.
No, Sagan
Yeah.
So is the thing for a year, like the course is for a year?
I don't know how they structure it right now because after then they ended up amalgamating with Boston Media House. So, but you could then get the Soul Candy Institute at Boston Media House. So people that were with Soul Candy were also part of Boston. I don't know how it's going right now, but yeah, it was like about a year. It was a certificate kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So which one is better? Soul Candy or Boston? I know it's the same thing now, but
yeah.
Soul Candy or Boston?
Soul Candy is good when it comes to just like they're very niche when it comes to dealing with the music, the Soul Candy Live, which is the event side of things. True, like they're all better in their own ways. You know, Boston obviously it's a media, maybe it's a media institution. So you learn your videos, graphics, radio, marketing, advertising, all of that stuff. So for me in Mvetu, I like it when I'm in class and somebody's teaching me something that they're already doing in the professional world, because you can come at me with like real life situations and be like, Joe, I'm dealing with this brand and we had this crisis and this is how we fixed it. Therefore, when I'm teaching you something, this is how I can relate it with what I'm already doing as a professional. So I can say they both, but yeah, they're both good, bro.
Any other questions, Kanye?
I want to know who your management is.
My management, I currently work with different people, so I do not like this thing of go to you sign with one person or work with one person, that's it, because people have their different strengths everywhere, you know. So there are people overseas that do certain things, then there are people who like Empire, who's good with the distribution side of things. Yeah, I'm with Empire.
That's
so I was the first artist they signed when they came to South Africa. So I work with them in terms of music, and then I work with another lady called Dusanele Soweto, who's literally in brands. She used to work with that. So there's so many people around me, because I know Gucci. I don't think it's Nami. I can't do everything myself, so I cannot expect a manager to do everything for me, or expect a manager to do everything around me. Sometimes you're gonna have to help a bit, your manager in some of the connects that you have. Gucci, if she doesn't have strength in reaching out to these kind of people that you need, then you have somebody else who can come in and help you with that. You know, so it's always like bring the whole team together.
So you have a team, yes, that's great.
You look at yourself like a corporate, like a company,
a business.
CEO, MD, financial, what, you know what I mean? Then there's people. So that's how I look at my brand as well, to be like, as Lebza, is it practical to just have one person running everything or helping me with everything? It's not. They need help as well. Do I have people who can help? So I find those people and I integrate them.
This is how you get to Dubai and do headlining shows.
Oh, yeah.
This is how you get to Dubai.
So now who helps you? Like, you starting your events, né? I know you host events. We'll get to that later on.
Yeah.
But now, when you're speaking about teams, I'm curious, Uguti, are you starting your first event alone?
The first one I did.
Yes, the first one. You're starting with the team, or you're alone? You're like, as in my money, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm going to put it into it.
Yo, the first event, definitely alone, bro. Like, Amachita, my friends, we come together, I say, guys, I have a dream. I want to do something. Okay, I'm going to invest my own money in this. I'm going to invest my own ideas. Because sometimes it's kind of like, it's easy when you sell an idea that has been conceptualized and has a case study, where somebody like you can look at it and say, Joe, I'm a dope MC or I'm a dope comedian. I can come in and introduce every artist like this. Oh, the manager can come in and say, yo, I see this brand, but it can work well with this kind of person or this kind of brand. We bring it together. So in the beginning, it's very important to invest in yourself, invest in what you do, grow the idea yourself, so that it's not like Muntu Marafiga, they find you at zero, or it's like Siaqala from scratch. It's like, okay, you've done the work. How do I then put in more energy in what you've already created to create dope, like to make it bigger? You understand? So yeah.
So why? Okay, you're hosting another one in Soweto. In Soweto, it becomes big.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 people.
Yeah.
Why not in Tembisa?
So you see, Tembisa for me is very interesting because as much as I was from Tembisa, I hadn't done much in Tembisa to solidify myself as a DJ and a brand. So then, funny enough, because Umakoko is from Soweto, I was always around Soweto and stuff like that, to a point where even when I was on YFM, and most of my gigs I was getting booked in Soweto. You know, but nadlala ko Soweto. You know, bo Icon Soweto, nadlala ko Kodopsi, Roadhouse, all of that place, you know. So it then became, okay, so it seems like there's a market for me in Soweto.
Yes.
Therefore, I'm going to go try and create an event that's big in Soweto. And I did that and I got the support.
And it went well. 2,500 people.
Yeah.
Bruh, I did an event in Manje Winter.
So,
Based by less than 200. Maybe based by 280. In Katlehong, I host events in Katlehong, but it was my first one, and I feel like we're getting there, and like, man.
Yeah, you'll
and
grow.
also it's outside. I like this concept of a street bash.
Yeah.
You know, when I have another one. Am I allowed to talk about it? But I have another one coming up on the 6th of September. So now I'm always bringing my friends. But since now we are friends, I'm going to bring you as well.
Yes.
Because now I have seen on the Yams coming
Sure.
as my headliners.
Yeah.
So still outside, when Yams was like, hey, can you give me a rider of what? Verse hoping at Baba Sisters?
That's not loot.
No, we do have, but,
Yeah, but
you must not ask these things of yours because we're outside.
Yeah.
So, man, thinking about everything that you're doing, it's always crazy to see with like you started alone. Because if it's as when the party,
to be honest with you, my dog, I think there's this saying in the DJ culture: there's no such thing as a small booth. You understand? So that you can see there's 20, 30 people there, but those are 30 souls that came to believe in your idea. You understand? And that's where it starts, Mvana. Like, no one just starts off, boom, with 2.5.
No one, yeah.
Those small ones that you're creating are creating ripple effects to go to one day, when you then pull 2,000 to 2,500 people, then you'll be like, damn, ngaqala namachita wam C10 or C30. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not about, like, don't worry too much about, I created an idea and only 10 to 20 people came. Just look at it as there are 20 people who believed in my idea. That's a classroom, dog. Young told. I think Tina Shasha, my numbers are social media. Young told, where when you get 400 likes, so kwatile. But if you have to put 400 people in front of you right now, it's a different ball game. You understand? So look at the conversion rates as well to be like, you know.
Also changing. I think it's because someone like me, but someone like me with my numbers, I would always have this idea, which has since I have like over 1 million people combined that follow me, you know. So now, I'm like, what's 1,000 people?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now transferring that into real people is always difficult because it's always easy to support someone more cleanly, like, you know, but now getting yourself up, you know, which is milling suge manje and you support them, it's cold. There's music. When I'm you're gonna get drunk, you might get safe back. You know, trusting me with that, I feel like it's always a process, and it's always big ups to people who can literally pull out events.
But also something that's important in that, Uguti, when with your numbers, it's very important to know exactly who they are. You understand? Where are they in the country? Because you can have 1 million followers who 500, half of that is in Ghana. You understand?
Yeah.
So you need to know where your people are. And once you know where your people are, it's like, scale it down. I've got 1 million people. 200,000 of them are in Joburg.
Yeah.
50 of them are in Soweto, 30 of them are in Kaikai. Like, you need to just always scale it down because then it becomes more tangible for you to speak to those people. Because you can't speak to, you can have 1 million people, you can't speak to the entire 1 million people. So find that 10% or that 5% that's in a certain area that you can go speak to directly. That's how you're gonna pull them out. Because if you're just gonna say, I'm paid 1 million, post and then 20, then you like, you know, your spirit is down. Just know where your people are and go talk to them directly. Which is why, I still believe in the conventional way of marketing. Like, go in the streets with the flyers, give people the flyers. Don't just post and sit at home. Go out there, let them see your face, let them laugh with you, let them take selfies, because that's more of a personal touch for them. Not for you.
You're a good
Ooh,
teacher,
do
man.
you know who would never?
Who?
Do you know who would never go out and take selfies with people?
Who?
Ah, come on. Pethu, ukhuluma ngale ndaba yama-selfie le.
Man, don't do that. No, man, like, you're a good teacher. I'm like, you're a good teacher, man.
Yes,
like,
you are.
Like, do you have classes?
So teaching actually runs in my ancestral bloodline. There's a lot of teachers in my family who, even as Abomadala, University of Limpopo, also some family members who are there teaching. So teaching runs in the family. Like, sometimes when I'm getting kuluma now, you are learning.
I'm learning.
I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. But yes, I teach people how to DJ as well. And Rosebank. So I've got like an office where I bring in people to come learn how to DJ. So the reason why I also teach how to DJ is that most of the knowledge I know about the craft was taught to me. And now that I realize, okay, ngati we are like Barcelona when it comes to DJ. Everybody's looking at South Africa for the next DJ, for the next big name. We need to impart knowledge on people who are coming up, who are going to have certain opportunities, so that when you're out there overseas and you say, I'm from South Africa, and you push play, but they can hear,
Yes.
we have a different breed of a DJ. I mean,
Yes.
like, Joe, South Africa is killing it all over the world when it comes to whatever, sports, rugby, it's not going to be any different when it comes to DJing. We are going to kill it. Yeah.
So, manje ke sesiyabuza masibuza kahle.
Ufuna imali?
No, asifuni imali.
I wanna come,
Your best students, like top 5.
Yo, top 5. I'll start with Musa Keys. Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I'll start with Musa Keys. I'll go with 2 bunnies. From scratch, like
Hiban.
yeah, you see 2 bunnies. I won't lie. Shout out.
Clock it.
Gogos Koteni, from scratch. Who else? Well, I mean, by the time Waffles came to me for some lessons, she was already DJing, so it was more of an advancement to So I'd add Waffles on the list as well. And then there's a Afro house DJ called Lisa Stoffela. She's now moving. You understand? So she was also one of my top students.
I'm
that I
gonna
taught.
come and learn.
You want to learn as a DJ?
For what?
Yes.
For what? To know what you need to do for your artist or for yourself? Because now you're a manager. Now we're looking at you differently. Now
You know what, guys? Don't look at me differently. There's some instances where my talent, like, I need to, like Zime. You know Zime, right?
Yes.
There's been instances where he's played for Musa. So I don't want, like, if there's a time where we can't find a DJ because my artist doesn't have a permanent DJ.
Yeah.
So I want to be useful.
So that's more of learning what you are dealing with in terms of equipment rather than the actual DJ craft. Because if you look at the way, like you say, Zima was playing for Musa, it's more of there's a USB that has all the music. I need to know how to push play. I need to know how to put up the flyer and stuff. Whereas when you say you want to be the DJ, the craft is different from just playing a mixtape or playing songs for an artist who's performing.
I just want to learn for fun.
Okay, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Ngoba manje uthola ama manager sometimes I'll tell me artist was on stage now ufuna uk DJ can't be manager.
No, never. My stage fright is crazy.
Let me tell you
like,
something. Eh?
Yeah.
She loves waffles. Like, everything she does is waffles. So now she wants to learn how to DJ because of waffles. Trust me. Am I lying?
Not really. I just like music.
No. When you love waffles. Many impacts of, like, even the way she it's coming waffles the one. She's gonna blow up, And also, man, you're always busy. Like with Jolanin.
Yeah. I'm fanang Jolanin
Wait, before Jola, how much are your services?
Oh, it depends. So I've got 2 packages. There's one package where if you're already a DJ, like 7,300 for like about 6 lessons. That's an hour each. And then there's the beginner's package, which is 10K, and that's 8 lessons. And we take you from learning everything to even creating a EPK for you, getting you into studio to shoot professional pictures. You know what I mean? So we actually try brand you in terms of like being a professional artist. Yeah, I try help. Dog.
Wow,
like,
that's really good.
That's what I
Studio
do.
shoots and everything.
Yeah.
Ne?
From your mouth to God's ears,
Oh,
we say thank you. Yeah. You do find time, my dog, but for now I'm singleton.
How
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The reason why I'm asking this is because now there's a story that is trending, like Ghost and Sima. So now, Ghost started this whole thing where a busy ex if you must Ghost no Sima.
Yes.
Do you know those kids?
So those sorry about them.
Yeah.
So those kids, they were dating and then Bashugana. So my Bashugana now wabiza the worst enemy of Sima. Uguti him for please be my girlfriend. And umbizela gubo. And then put all the balloons there and ati please be my girlfriend, I'm begging him and then she denied. So now this past weekend, Ghost is calling Sima like bra, where are you? And then base nomad. Use nomad usima.
Yeah.
And a flashlight, everything, camera. She's mad. She's mad. Uthi, come with me in the hotel. Ubegi mali la payana. Uthi, please forgive me for what I did there. So now the reason I'm asking is that how would you feel if you were in a situation like that?
Like that.
He disgusts me like I can't. You know what? As a brand, I can see why he does the things he does. But it's like, when does it end? Like, do something. You can't keep on giving us the same thing every year. Like, you're giving us relationship drama every year with the same person at that. Sima, on the other hand, when are you gonna realize to know I need to stop getting embarrassed? I need to take my brand seriously and actually like work on serious things. Like, why? Because you know what? You can't tell me that Sima didn't know that boy is gonna pull up with cameras.
I feel like genuinely she didn't know. Because her reaction, I watched the whole thing. I feel like her reaction was purely her. Because now, Maga sister Nomad, before they went to the hotel, she was super mad. But obviously now the creative in you, or the person who's always in front of a camera in you, is coming out partial. You know, which was going to be a question of are these two actually aware that real life has to kick in at some point? Because now if they're still playing games, but now the other one is catching pains now. And then she realized, okay, let me play along. Because she did say, Uti, I know your games, I know you, dude. Because now we might go wherever you want us to go. There's going to be balloons and whatever. It's balloons. What did she do? She took the man. Took all of the money that was there, and then she left. But now, do you think people who are in the media space should date each other or date people who are normal so that they can always remember Uti?
Bro, you know what I think? Like, when you start dating in the industry, you need to know, am I dating Lebogang or am I dating Lebza-TheVillian?
Thank you.
You understand? So if you know that you're dating Lebza-TheVillian, there's certain ways in which the Lebza-TheVillian brand is going to move in terms of the entertainment industry that involves you as the hand. So for instance, those kind of gimmicks and stuff like that happens. At the end of the day, the Bruce is in the entertainment industry. That's his job. That's what he does. So are you dating Ghost Ruby, or you dating what's his real name?
Kanya.
You understand? Like, who are you dating? And if then that also cannot have, like, you know, if you cannot distinguish between the two, then you must decide where you want to stay. Because at some point, Lebza, when I'm dating Lebza-TheVillian, he's going to pull up in a club, ngamazaza, won't even say hi to me at some point, he'll just wave and pass.
Well, hold on
you know,
now.
you know what I mean?
Stop the bus. Why are you not greeting me in the club?
No, but like, that's what I'm saying to you, Guti. There's a certain type of image that you put through when you are in the entertainment industry versus in your personal life. Guys, this is true. It's evident. You dating the celebrity, or you dating the Ndwana's, or, you know, the personal side of that person.
So that's why I'm asking, because now,
I mean, I would never.
Ndu also. Besides, Ndu Brown was dating this other girl. Beautiful girl. I'm not saying she's normal, but she's not cyan. Yes. And then now they're back together again with cyan. You see now, people are starting to put in the doors. These two are back together. That's why are people who are in the entertainment industry comfortable with people who are in the entertainment industry, or someone who's normal?
Personally, I'm not.
I'll say this, right? I've been told, so recently I was in a relationship with someone who's not in the entertainment industry. Well, he started DJing like now. But when we were dating, he wasn't a DJ. He was just working, going to school. Just a normal guy, 100 followers on Instagram. And the thing that hurt me the most when we broke up is that he kept on telling me, keep that Miss Manager personality away from me, or go be Miss Manager. I don't want to be with Miss Manager. Like, I'm not dating Miss Manager. And I thought to myself, bro, what do you mean? Then I realized, when I take him to my shows, I'm all over.
Yes.
Niggas are greeting me.
Yeah.
I'm also like, you know, just all over the place. I don't really have time to say, hey, are you okay? Like, I only come to maybe after an hour. If we got there at 9, I'm going to go back to him at 11, also for 2 minutes. So I think it's a thing of like, man, you really do want to make it work with somebody who's not in the industry, because the industry is not ideal. Like, people are low-key evil when it comes to relationships.
Also.
like, I'll say industry boys, meaning industry boys. I don't date industry boys. Because even this boy that I was dating, I told him when the first day we met, I was like, no, man, let's be friends. Because 3 months down the line, you won't understand the things I have to do for my job. You won't understand how, like, why I move the way I do. And I mean no harm. I don't mean to hurt you in any way. I really do consider your feelings. But at the end of the day, it's fun, it's fun. Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to be around niggas. I'm going to go to shows with niggas. I'm going to say hi to that guy that tried to shell at me because it's business. Like, it's not anything vile. But then in the industry, I would never date because it's not nice, because you never know what that DJ is going to do to you or that performer is going to do to you. I don't trust them. I've seen too many people dating people secretly and then coming out with somebody else on TikTok or on Instagram. That would absolutely shatter me, and I don't want to get hurt because I have a lot of work to do.
Don't you think that's for numbers though? Because
But why can't I be for numbers? Why can't I be for numbers?
no, I'm just thinking. It's okay.
That's what
Okay,
numbers.
wait. Even Zile now. I just remembered now. Zile also was trending for going back to his ex. Well, Abacholi, but he did a video with his ex now. The same ex that people were talking about, Young Tol, Bahlugana, because of his coming up good now, Young Tol, and then Bahlugana. So now I'm thinking, Uguti, don't they think, okay, this person is prominent, is a public figure, and I'm a public figure. When we're together, numbers are going to fly. So don't you think it's all a numbers game? The DJ is realizing, Uguti, this one is not a good look for my public side. Let me just move a SIN.
No, but think about that before trying to shell me gay. Like, think about it real and hard. Don't come here. Me, I don't play with ladies. You mustn't
No, but
tell me.
Marangisho, awunika manamba.
You
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you, bro.
I mean, first of all, I'd never be attracted to a nigga that wants to do things for numbers. Like, go to the studio, go make music, go promote your song, go promote your business. Why are you on Instagram being a relationship final boss?
You know,
No.
in most cases that we never look at the role in which we play and the problem that we are in. In most instances, you didn't see the role in which you were playing by taking your non-industry boyfriend to your gigs. You understand? In most cases, bro, like the most average person like has never really dated a superstar. So you don't know how to navigate that space.
You don't know how to
So,
act.
so it's up to you who's in the industry to set the boundaries, to be like, Echo, I mean, I don't want you at my gigs. I don't want, because now I'm also corporate now laptop so maybe let me not bring you to my workplace, because also it's a different workplace.
Do
you understand?
Do you know what my thing was? It was a thing of like, I can see Utu when I was tempi. Let me take you to my show so I can show you Guti. I don't do anything wrong. Like,
But then
I
that's
just do my job.
actually highlighting a lot more, because because you won't have time for him, all of that stuff. So it's just gonna look like an extra. So with me, it's very important that when I'm with somebody who's not also in the industry, that I sit down with that person, number one, before we do anything. Joe, this is how I move. I know how you're going to feel if I walk into this place with you, and then those girls are there and they know me. We are all in the game. We're all in the industry. I know how you're going to feel, right? Therefore, I'd like try not to put you in those situations to be like, Joe, your span. I'd rather leave with the road manager, the manager and the photographer. Papa, take my pictures, play my set out. You know what I mean? And by 3 I'll walk in. Unless if you insist, no, let me come and enjoy. I'll be sitting there in the corner. Sharp. Sit in the corner shout that girl was hugging me. You know, girls have that thing was I can see good yakfuna.
Even the boys, I feel like he was telling me, oh, nah, don't be Miss Manager on me. That touching was too much.
Let's leave this part alone.
Yeah.
You were counting abantu ohamba nabo when you're going to a gig. Like,
Yeah.
do you ever think like you'll get to a point where you go to a gig with bodyguards?
Bro, I can never say that won't happen, because in the next 5 years, you understand? I have an idea of who I want to be, but dog, you could be the Drake Yoke DJ in the next 5 years. You understand? Where now it's not even a choice for you to have. Now it's like there's a security
have
risk
to
and
have,
you need to have. You understand? So I can never say no to those kind of things and I can never say yes. But me, Nambana, at this very moment right now, ngangena new one. Any event I can walk in alone, I can perform and be out.
The reason why I'm asking this now is because I saw a picture of Kelly Khumalo. Wait, no, that's really. So I'm asking this because I saw a picture of her. She's a performer. Right?
Yeah.
Now there was a bodyguard there. Literally, not even on the side. Like everyone can see with it. This is a bodyguard, right here.
Yeah.
So like, there's no concept around it. Maybe they down. Normally, like, when you
Yeah.
see a bodyguard, they down there.
Yeah.
Someone's jump and. So I'm asking myself, Uguti, why is she doing that? Is she, and also she went live. About lagging,
Yeah.
She went live, you know, after the whole advocate default thing. When he went to the podcast. So now she went out and retaliated and like, as in, I'm tired of you guys now talking about my name. You're dragging me for so long and saying as in Nina, and if you are willing to throw the what's the English word for it? Tennis when you are.
The ball.
Yes, if we're throwing the ball, I can throw it back as well. So now she's at a point where, like a breaking point where she's trying to not cover up anymore. Like she's fighting us, even the public, which has in mind, saying cartel. So do you think she's ready now to close this whole thing, or she's just going to keep quiet about it?
I don't think she's ever gonna like address it and tell us in detail what happened, because number one, it was a long time ago, and number two, there's too many things that are being said, and I feel like her story won't be the same as the story she told that many years ago. Do you get me? Like, there's going to be some discrepancies, and then now it's going to make her more like, it's going to thingy, what's that word?
Which one? I'm trying to say.
Like, it's going to get her more in trouble, like more eyes. If she makes a mistake, any little mistake, even if she says, oh, really blue while she was wearing a purple dress, it's still going to be like, yeah, when you even lying about the dress. So I don't think she's ever going to like talk about it again. But it's just a thing of like, you know what, at the end of the day, if our jury, do we have a jury here?
No.
We don't?
We have a judiciary court.
Yes, if our court says she has nothing to do with it, I think the bullying can stop. I mean, she has kids, like, you know, she has kids to take care of. She has nieces and nephews. I think it's enough, really.
Do you think it's affecting her career? Like, do you think it's affecting the whole situation? Is affecting
I'm
her career?
thinking Lutho, me now. I'm thinking
You
Lutho.
see what I mean?
PR answer.
Do you think it's affecting her career?
I think it is affecting her career and her mental health. Just her as a person, like the whole dynamic of her life. I think it's really affecting her career. Has she been in a relationship lately? As of late?
I don't know.
Even that, like, I feel like she has. Is she? Are they still together? Are they still together? Are they still together?
But allegedly, no art.
Ooh, usapil.
No, but I think that I almost said something. But Arthur and Kelly, they look good together. They look good together.
Do they?
But now you see careers and such scandals. I feel like there's certain scandals that you can get away with in terms of your career, but murder, because now also there's this thing, Wandi, Ndlovu, right? So do you know Wandi?
No.
Wandi is this influencer in terms of prostitution.
Porn.
Yes.
She's a porn star.
Corn. I was on a corn on social media. What's it? Corn star.
Corn.
Yes. When she entered the whole game, it was because of that. Now, then, Wahamba was in Nigeria. When she went to Nigeria, met and then now she's married. She came back to the hood. She's from Katlehong as well. So now there was a scandal coming out that she supposedly and allegedly murdered the uncle.
Oh, I heard that.
I'm sorry.
Do you think it's true?
No, it's allegedly. Said Uguti, she's part of that, but it's a cousin, and then but the story is not, confirmed yet because she's still posting everywhere stuff like that. So now, but I'm thinking Uguti, Yeah, and maybe because she's not in the industry like that. She's in the industry, yes, but not our industry in terms of music that requires brands. I've never seen her in a magazine or stuff like that. But when Kelly comes with such stories, it has an impact in terms of how people look at you.
Yeah.
Because Kelly was one of the top. I don't think you know
She
this because
was.
you were young, yabo.
Oh, true.
But Kelly was one of the top vocalists that we have, that we know. When Kelly's out there, everyone wants to be there. You get what I'm saying? So after that, I feel like so any scandal that comes around, like Lebza must, before, if you guys don't know, Lebza doesn't have any scandals.
None.
Like, we tried, man.
Like not even on Twitter.
We tried. How do you do it?
It's not that I don't have any, right? It's just that there's always a way in which you can control what happens in your personal life versus what happens in the public eye. And I always try my best to just for like, as an artist, bro, or anybody in the entertainment industry, your private life gets infringed upon a lot when you are in the public eye. So you need to find something that's so delicate, something that's your go-to space, because Mvana, you are not who you are on social media, ma, who you are.
Yeah.
Young Tol, you're in your private space. So I try to take care of my private space as much as I possibly can, so that it doesn't have too much in it. And then I try to control what Lebza is to the people, like that. It will bring you sanity, bro. Like, the real happiness is when you are alone. It's not when you understand. When you're alone, are you really happy, bro? Not what you put out on social media, not what dope skit you created, all of that stuff. And as artists also, sometimes, we need to understand, we are all in this boat together, bro. Like, there's nothing that you're experiencing that's immune to me. Something will also happen to me one day, and then everybody will have opinions about whatever it is that's happening in your life. When you know, it's like, Joe, like, how do I control this? So it's very important for us also as artists to have a bit of sympathy when it comes to you being attacked on social media.
Yes.
You understand? I need to understand, whatever is happening to you could one day also happen to me. So how do we then get to a point where you treat your personal life like an egg? I don't want anything to happen, because after this podcast, when the cameras are all off, when I'm no longer on stage, when I'm not getting the gigs, I'm alone, lapently. That's the true happiness.
There's certain things, man, you can't.
Yeah, no, there's certain things that cross the line. I do understand that, but I'm just saying, Vanamina, how I try to do it is to make sure that at least when I'm alone, I am happy.
That's good.
You said you don't outjolly, right?
Yeah.
So if you were in a relationship, would you travel with your maidie?
To where? To like events
to
or
Dubai? You went to Dubai, to Amsterdam. Would you travel with them?
I've never done that.
But would you?
If I'm a budget Vuma Samba song,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
obviously, let's
Yeah,
say,
that's basically what I'm saying. To be like, because I don't think Nakona, I'm dating you to pass time. In my head, when I'm dating you, you are potentially my wife. You are potentially Mama Sendlin, and I really want you to kind of like enjoy the benefits of being my girl when we're dating. You know, but sometimes you need to also. Don't blur the lines between, you are still building. Like, I want to, sometimes that's where you cross the line. Sometimes you need to look at Joe, as an artist, I'm still building. When you're overseas, you're still a nobody. There's a lot of groundwork that you need to do. Take the money invested back into connections, into knowing people. Let's go to Zoza Nomuntu Aku on the yacht. It will get there.
The reason why I'm asking this now, there's another scandal. If I'm trying to figure
I'm shy of that.
Trust me, like, it's going to be. No, there's another scandal of my boy. This is my boy. This is why I take it personal, because he's my boy.
Okay.
So Chezik is trending as again. Now he's trending about him sleeping with a person who's underage. Because in Namibia, and then not Namibia, Botswana. Was it in Botswana, and then Botswana found a girl. That girl doesn't look like she's that age, 17 or whatever it is. So now I'm asking it, when you travel, do you think it's wise to travel with someone that you're with to avoid such things? Because now, if you are alone, we are sure now, maybe I want to explore Botswana now, and then I find a girl in a party. And in the party, no one says, hi guys, our ages are this and this and this. We all assume.
No, be disciplined. I don't.
Wait, in a club. In a club,
yes,
I'm singing.
Yes, even not discipline. You're a talent. You're a brand.
No.
You're in a country, a foreign country at that. You can't just go home with anybody. Now, when we have international shows, I'm always against going to their rooms with somebody they just met. Because it's like, first of all, Almaz Lumuntu. like you don't know anything about her. You don't know anything.
But
seriously.
guys, if we're being honest, artistry also involves being a rock star. There's roadkill. There's those one nights. What. It does involve that. You understand? So, for instance, he's from his point of view, he's saying when you're in the club and you're rocking and you're having a good time, that's the last thing you're thinking about.
Do you do that?
Do I do that?
Roadkill.
Man, I've had my fair share. I've had my, like, honestly speaking, you understand? No more got ja.
And you're not planning.
Like,
You understand?
You don't plan.
You don't plan this thing today. I'm here to cover
you understand?
someone.
Guys, let's not also try act like ready sweet konyana wena.
No, she's young. And when
No,
I
my
go
man,
out also with my
we
boys.
were young when we were doing these things. Young Tola, you are young and you're thinking. What I'm trying to say to you that there are those things where, as an artist, you travel and you see a girl and you're like, yo, that's fine, and then find that the girl also likes you. It happens. It's just that so unfortunate that situations like that do happen. But you're right, bro. No one walks out in the club and says, hi, this is my idea. In the club, we are all supposed to be 21 and above. You understand? So I'm not saying like
That's right.
but I'm also saying Uguti, there's a lot of risk that comes in like with doing those kind of things. Like, and sometimes these things do come up.
I think it's so sad. I think it's so sad. But now the thing is, what is the way forward? Like, how do you now, let's say you're in Botswana now where you see someone you like, knowing what you know now and about the jazzy thing, how would you move? How would you move after that? Do you ask for an ID? Do you not do it at all? Like, what do you do?
I wish I had the answer. I really don't have the answer for that because
there's no best way because
it can happen to you too.
A similar situation almost happened to me.
That's what I'm saying. No one is immune
almost
to
happened
this
to
thing,
me because we were out in a club again. My friend was hosting something, was supporting girls are coming to us. Obviously. You get what I'm saying in terms of being known. I love your work. No, you love my work. No, then we feel, can I smoke hablo? That's essentially man namantombazana. Man shell namantombazana. Onkum sekabamba 1 2 3 1 sekabamba. Now it's not choice. Melubambe. But now, luckily for me, at that time I was not as drunk. I was paying attention. Man, pay attention, man. Something in their language was saying, man, these girls are young.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
It's always in the language.
But there was no time. It was convenient for me because I'm not as drunk, And then, man, use language, these girls are young. I prefer to pack it up.
I think the general assumption is that when you're in that space, everybody's within age. Like, that's what you would think, right? Whereas now, if you are in that, like, for instance, when you're in that space, it only took you that moment to say, are these girls underage or are they really, you know what I mean? Are they really within age? But somebody who's then having a good time, in his mind, he's thinking, we are already here, we are rocking, we're getting drunk. This club does not allow anybody who's...
NDA is a thing.
You understand? NDAs. Yeah, no, I know artists do NDAs, bro. Artists, it's to protect them.
So why don't do that?
You
have your team. You don't travel alone. I'm sure you are in Botswana.
Mina ngizenzi lezi zinto, guys, just to make sure, just to let you guys know.
No, but now if your manager is there, your manager is there, the manager must be prepared for everything.
So we had a show, right? Yeah. And then one of the talents there is my friend, but he came alone. He was traveling alone. And I was trying to help him to say, hey, bro, bring Thingy's money before he goes to stage. You didn't give him his deposit or his balance. Bring it now before he goes to stage. Because my artist had already gotten their balance. So the artist is like, no, don't worry about it. She's not my manager. Hi, okay, cool. A week later, he still hasn't gotten paid. He's like, manager, please help me. I now text this promoter. I'm guns blazing. I'm like, dude, you don't do that. Like, this boy came all the way from South Africa to Botswana. You can't make him perform for free. The promoter sends me a voice note. He's like, yeah, when a manager, do you know that they are looking for him here in Botswana? He raped a girl. I'm like, Aibo. He raped a girl, Ganjani. He was sleeping in my room.
With me?
No, not with me. He was in my... Okay, guys, let me explain why he was in my room.
Okay.
After the show, there were fans following us to our rooms. They literally followed us into our rooms. Like, So I I was like, hey, okay. I told the promoter, I'm like, hey, sort this out. Like, we don't want people in the lobby. When they're done taking their pictures, they must go back. I don't want anybody to stay here. So I go in, I freshen up, and then I hear a knock on my door. Manager. I'm like, what's wrong now? He's like, bro, there's 2 girls in my room. They don't want to leave. Can you please tell them to leave? I'm like, I'm not going to tell them to leave. You tell them to leave. And then he's like, you know what? You don't want to tell them to leave? I'm sleeping in here. They must sleep in there. I was like, hey, okay, bet. And then he slept on the couch. We didn't really sleep anyway because we had to leave at like 6 a.m. and it was already 4 a.m. at that point. So we took a nap basically. He took a nap on the couch. I was sleeping on the bed. So when the promoter says to me, do you know they're looking for him? He raped somebody. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying just to get out of paying him. Like, he was sleeping on my couch in the room. What are you talking about?
So for me, what I can say is, number one, right? From personal experience, I had amazing experience in Botswana.
Really?
And
Lucky.
I'm actually going back for, there's this thing called the Orapa Golf, what. So those promoters are really clean. They do their job properly. Even in at Rhapsody, when I've played at Rhapsody, they dealt with me pretty well. What I'm trying to say to you is that that's not a Botswana thing. Yes, it can happen in there, but dodgy promoters are all over the world.
They are,
You understand?
yes.
So I don't want it to be like we are looking at this country and we're saying, no, because of this bad apple, the whole country is bad,
but
or whatever the
Nkosi,
case.
for bad apples.
You know, 4 in a country of how many? You understand?
real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
real.
so I think those experiences, yes, can shape the way you see certain things, but it shouldn't be a blanket approach on how you then now look at the whole country. It's like, imagine now, Vetsu, when you are a good businessman, you do your stuff properly. Next thing you're watching, but the whole country is bad. So I don't think that's. I just think those unfortunate situations do happen, and it's very important for us to have a objective look at certain things and not just like because this one area and this one
Yeah.
person did this, and I'm no longer gonna go there. It's just the nature of the business, but. Like what I was saying previously, don't ever think when something happens to one artist, it's immune to the
won't
next
happen to
artist.
you.
It will happen. So, bro, like it's a tricky one because now how do you also navigate that space when they tell you something like that?
Okay.
Like, imagine if he wasn't in my room. Imagine he didn't say, manager, these girls don't want to leave my room. He was going to be accused of it, and I was going to look at him real different after that. Like, hey, guys, be careful about this thing. Be real careful, Shem.
You can see that. Askis.
No.
No, it's a very serious topic, and
It
I think
is.
you can see that.
It is.
So, Lebza, what do you think is the best way to make it right now? Like
To make
as
it?
a DJ, like
As
to
a
come
DJ.
up, like you are, let's say I'm starting up now. What is the best way to start up and get into the industry?
The best way to start up is basically to start, bro. Like, so learn the craft. I always say, like, one thing about DJing, the most important thing about it, it's learning the craft. In any other industry, before doing it, you'd have to learn the craft. The problem is that our industry has a very low entry barrier. So if you wake up tomorrow and decide to be a DJ, you can literally, hey Joe, you have equipment? Yeah, can I just come press? You go there. But in most industries, if you want to be a doctor, you have to go through the 7 years of what. If you want to be a dentist, you must do this. If you want to be that, you must do that. So I think we need to then mentally prepare ourselves to be like, if I want to be a DJ, let me go through a certain time period of learning the craft myself, because
Instead
obviously
of-
the
yes.
entry barriers are low. So I'll learn how to do stuff myself, learn how to mix, learn how to do this, learn the different type of waveforms or whatever songs and keys and all of those stuff, pitch, beat matching, all of those stuff. Train myself first before I can put myself out there, because right now you have a very big chance of, if you were to put yourself out there right now, you could get all the attention you need with the following that you have and all of that stuff, and then boom, next thing ushange kick guide, shangama kick guide 20. You understand?
So
the last
following
thing
matters,
you want.
following matters, or like social media doesn't
No,
matter.
no. It matters to a certain degree. You understand? But for me, I would put the craft at number one.
Yeah, promoters don't care about your numbers, guys.
They actually kind of do.
They do.
Do
They
they
kind of do.
care?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at most of the females that are gigging. They're gigging because of what? Not because they're the best DJs.
No, I'm saying followers. Do you think? Oh,
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
Do they care about your followers?
Yeah, they dude, if you
International promoters too. I feel like it's more so of a thing of your stage presence and the content you put out. Like if it's good enough and it looks good, then yes, they'll definitely book you. But if you say to a promoter, "Oh, my artist has 300K followers, but he doesn't have a hit, his stage presence is not on," okay, maybe it's the factors, but I don't think numbers do much of a thing.
like we can't lie. Right now, the numbers
She's lying.
the people overlook.
You're lying.
What I'm trying to say is people overlook the craft now because of the numbers. What I'm trying to say is let's go back to the craft.
You know what I'm saying? She's lying.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
I'm putting it in a more industry way. We have a new celebrity now called Ashley. Ne? Ashley, wherever she goes, anywhere, mall, London, there's cameras there, there's people following her. How did she blow up? Big Brother. You know, now she's signed to Era. You get what I'm saying? All these brand deals are coming, the attention is getting because she went to that house to begin with. So that's what I'm saying. You are lying in terms of numbers because if she just came up and with the photos, nana poster, so it's just going to be another baddie on social media with no numbers. But now she's getting all of those bags because of the internet and whatever. So it does, in a certain way, matter where you're getting the clout.
So you're telling me if I go to a promoter right now, I'm like actually available for bookings, 15K, they'll do it.
Yes, without a doubt. If I know that, but also let me put myself in the shoes of somebody running the business.
Exactly.
Right? If I'm running the business and you come and tell me that she's now open for bookings and already she's getting at least 300 people following her on a day-to-day, if I can switch that into sales at the bar, that's how I run my business. You understand? What I'm trying to say is we need to get to a point where now we look at the craft to say, okay, sharp, I can get good to you are popular, whatever. Because in fact, we from the school of that. We from the school that you are never going to get a shot to DJ anyway if you couldn't DJ. You understand? People would listen and be like, "When udlala masimba, udlala masimba, go fix your mistakes and come back." That's where we come from. But right now it's like, udlala masimba, but the bar is moving, so you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it happens.
Have you ever had any beef?
Beef?
Yeah.
That's a good question, bro. I have.
Yeah, guys, go fix your craft. We're tired of hearing Iashi. Just because you're pretty, just because you have numbers. Enough is enough, okay? Yeah.
Like what is?
No, we ain't got this for real because there genuinely are some talents that are so good, but they don't get the chance because of the numbers thing, because they're not trending or whatever. I mean, I guess it's not our fault that you're not trending, but it's a thing of some promoters don't want to take the chance. Do you get me? Like, they don't want to give other kids a chance. They don't want to take the chance because they're all about money, which I get. I mean, you're running a business, but you need to help people at some point. If you really want to be that guy, you really need to help.
Oh, I mean, the DJing thing, I think because I have an open mind with anything about it. It's not my sport, so I don't have much to say on it. But I feel like everyone should understand that this is put like this. The same way you see a sport, no one is going to go big. Not everyone is going to go big. Some people are just going to be in Vela League. You know, you're a good DJ, Ekaslako. You know, I've always had not a problem, but something to observe about Bandros is from where I come from. I've always felt like his music always surpasses him. You know, whenever he started this game, like he was with Uzi and Z was like, shoo, and then he was left down there. He has songs that are out there that are big, but he himself, like, he's not out there. So I always had the thing, is he one day going to be in that A-list type thing, or is he just going to be the biggest artist we have just in our hood or in the neighboring provinces? Or is it going to go big, like, which has in mind, nationwide, or is he the best type of thing? So in terms of this
lay trick, Mvana, because like sometimes your music does move faster than you as a brand. It's just I remember watching, I don't remember who, but they explained this perfectly. Is that your music moves past you, where people are singing your song, they don't know you, they're singing. It's up to you as an artist to try catch up to that. So that's why the importance of photo shoot start coming in now. Your face is seen clearly in a photo shoot, and you are doing more of this to try catch up brand wise to the music, because music is like that, but it's not gonna wait for you. You can make a dope song and then it's liked internationally by everybody, then they don't know who it's by. You just need to make sure you put in the efforts. That's why it's very tricky, bro. Like matching brand work with your talent. Some talents, they just make the music. Like they don't know how to even go beyond just putting themselves out there as a brand. You understand? So it's important to have managers.
You need a Blue Ivy in that as a Pamela music.
Who is Blue Ivy?
Oh no.
Apparently, when you see.
Oh, Beyonce's kids.
No.
What are you talking about?
There's a lady who went on a podcast.
Her name is Blue Ivy?
Angazi Ivy Blue kusalayo.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So yena uBlue kusalayo. Uthe yena ubambe amapiano kanje.
Oh, wow. Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot what song she was talking about, but what yena from.
Oh, I saw she said something
Yes.
about Hambaha. Is Hambaha her song?
No, it's not a song.
So, what do you mean?
That's what I mean. I should say in my pambili, my shia. Maybe that person is gonna mediate. So everyone is like, "Who's this girl?" Maybe you knew because you are prominent. In the
Ngizwa ngawe mina mfanami.
Does anyone here know Blue Ivy? Not Beyonce's kids.
Or Ava.
Oh, okay.
What go Blue Ava? No, but saying such a thing is very dumb for me because you can. It's like those girls about Faramasket. There was a song that they were John Vulikate. When they danced to it, it started being a huge song, right?
Yeah.
Do they say now, they carried that song? Do you think now, I'm a content creators, me pushing your song makes me the person that made your song as big as it is?
You know what? I think it was a good marketing strategy on her end because now people are asking, who is she, Vele? They're going on her profile to check. I haven't, but I will soon. In terms of what she said, I hope it ages well. I hope that thing ages well. But for now, Sisi, but good for you. Oh,
Aye!
whoa, not in a bad way. Hey. Not in a bad way.
Whoa.
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Aye. No. Let's close this thing off nicely. My brother, what are you doing? What people can expect from you?
Thank you, guys. I'm doing Night of the Villain. So the event is called Night of the Villain. It's a Afro house music event. Strictly, right? We're doing it at Zone 6 venue on the 2nd of August. Tickets are available at CompuTicket. And I'm going to be playing for 4 hours. So it's a 4-hour set.
What
No
time
hash,
does
no
it
nothing.
start?
Yeah. Well, I mean, dog, you know you can't say, Kona lang zokhathala kwa maybe
Excuses, but no hash, no nothing.
So,
hours?
yeah, 4 hours. I'm going to be playing for 4 hours. It's just basically taking people through a journey of house music from our old school house, the house that raised us, to the 3 steps, to the Afro house that's taking over the world, all of that stuff. So yeah, on the 2nd of August, we're at Zone 6 venue. Please get your tickets. Night of the Villain, Afro house music set.
We will be there.
Yeah, pull up.
Guys, I've been stand-up comedian League and Ways, the new age from South. So much all the way from the United States. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Saying